Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Batgirl issue 26. And before I start talking about this issue, just want to give you guys a little update, kind of a big update. There was 22 issues I read this week. A lot for me. I don't usually read 22 issues in one day, and I did that. So Comic Uno episode 26, there are a lot of exclusive comics, so let's get to that. And that's the show where I review all the comics I read this week in one show, in a countdown type version, and here are those comics. Or at least some exclusive comics. We got Invincible issue 107, Lazarus issue 5, Wolverine and X-Men issue 39, Indestructible issue 1, Superior Foes of Spider-Man issue 6, Amazing Spider-Man issue 700.3, Amazing Spider-Man issue 700.2, Nightwing issue 26, Nova, issue 11. Smallville, Alien, issue 1. Inhumanity, Uncanny X-Men, issue 15. Superboy, issue 26. And Powerpuff Girls, issue 4. So if you want to go check out all those exclusive comics, go to DarkAvengerINC and click that annotated button for Comic Uno episode 26. But let's talk about Batgirl issue 26, which I was totally... Oh, I just recognized issue 26, episode 26. Did not recognize that until now. Yeah, I was super excited for this issue. I really wanted to find out what would happen with Wanted, and I love the secret identity reveals. I think they're really fun, and I feel like we don't see it enough. So love the cover. It's the same type of covers we used to get with Stephanie Brown and her Batgirl series pre-New 52, and with this, it's kind of the same painted style, and really love this cover. Again, I was totally looking forward to this issue, and this was actually the first issue I read. I'm like, I had to read Batgirl, and I remember I had to study for some final or something, and I finished a couple of projects. I'm like, let me at least read Batgirl, and then I'll finish all my projects. So this was definitely on the top of my pile as first comic I read this week. So let's see if this, actually met my expectations. Let's see what happened in the story. So, from last issue, we get to see most of Batgirl's villains from this series have kidnapped Commissioner Gordon. They want to kill him. And this is the person working with that really rich girl who's also a villain. I can't think of her name right now, but she's also a villain. So, Barbara Gordon, or Batgirl, and Commissioner Gordon, they work together. They hardly survive in this issue, but they do work together to defeat these people. And, most of them are wounded, and they walk off, and they wouldn't be able to actually defeat them. They're 5 against 2, and they're pretty powerful people. So Commissioner Gordon and Batgirl are just happy that they kind of went off, and then they didn't get killed in the end of this issue, or end of this mission, or end of this round, I would say. But in the end, we get to see, Commissioner Gordon finally confront Batgirl, saying, you killed my son. I know he was a bad person, but you're under arrest. He's like, and then Batgirl, she's been struggling with this. She's been struggling that her father wouldn't accept her, and she gave up being Batgirl because of it. So she's finally confronts Commissioner Gordon, her father, and says, it wasn't me, I was just protecting your wife, and I don't think I did anything wrong. It was the only thing I could do. And she is about to reveal who she really is, and Commissioner Gordon says, no, I don't want to know who you are. And he turns around, her mask is completely off. Barbara even says, no, I was ready to reveal my darkest secret, and I was finally ready. And Commissioner Gordon's like, I don't want to know. If I wanted to know who you goons were, I would have found out a long time ago. And Barbara just leaves after that. She's like, okay, that's fine. I'm not going to, force you. But we have a feeling that Commissioner Gordon already knows. He looks into this photo, maybe because he is thinking about his son, but I think he knows that, and always knew that it was Barbara, and that's why he didn't really want to accept it, which I'll talk more as I talk about my review. But in the end, we get to see that Barbara's boyfriend is doing well, which he didn't die in the end, which I'm really happy to see, because I really liked him as a secondary character. And of course, we know that if you haven't been really following comic book news or Suicide Squad, we do know that Jim Gordon Jr. is still alive, and he comes back to town. So this might change a relationship all over again for Commissioner Gordon and Batgirl, and I'm really looking forward to that. I think Gail's doing a wonderful job with this series. It's a series I look forward to every month and really always have on top of my pile, especially as a Barbara Gordon fan. And I think even as an Oracle fan, people could really respect this series and seeing how much Barbara has grown. And I just love the direction they're going with this character. And honestly, yeah, I do love the big reveal for Secret Identities, and I did want Commissioner Gordon to know, but I think the way they did it here was perfect, because I feel the audience knew that Commissioner Gordon did know that he knew that Barbara was Batgirl, but he did not want to accept it, and I love that. You know, that's so psychological. For a Batman series, that's kind of always psychological, and this series in general has always been very psychological. I really enjoyed that ending, and it made this issue for me, honestly. I love their relationship, and I'm really excited to see where that goes, especially that James Gordon Jr. is not dead. I'm really excited to see where that story goes, and I think there's just so much potential just for Commissioner Gordon saying, no, I don't want to know. I think there's more potential and more story to come. I think, as issues do go on, he will say, all right, I did know. I didn't want to accept it, but I did know. I think we will have that conversation, just not now. And I thought this was a perfect issue. I really enjoyed it. I think the reason I liked it so much is because it wasn't what I expected. I expected, Commissioner Gordon to be like, oh no, you're Barbara, I have to accept you now. And I think that's kind of what we all expected, but it was totally different. I really loved that scene. And as a Barbara Gordon fan, as a really big fan of this series, I gotta give this 5 stars and give it my pick of the week. Something I was really looking forward to, and it met my expectations and probably went higher than that. And it made me excited for the next issues. So even though there was a lot of great comics that came out this week, again, as a true Barbara Gordon fan, I gotta give this 5 stars and my pick of the week. So super excited for the next issue. Tell me what you thought about Batgirl in the comments below. This is Comic Uno. This was my pick of the week. I give it 5 stars. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and the Rant Situations. And don't forget to like my Facebook page. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.